Woo! Woo!
Oh, that was loud.
Dang, it just blocks
I swear
Holden
he's
out
not
every
talking.
time. No, what if he isn't? What if this whole time Holden is just like making
Just
it look like he's yelling into the mic, and he's just
You'll never
nothing.
know. You'll never know.
Not
This
until I'm
guy.
in the same room as you.
Hey,
What's
a
up,
live
fellas?
pod would be dope.
Live pod would be sick. We could do a live pod. That should be on the books for the future, for sure. But anyway, all right, fellas. Today's the day. To the folks at home, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Partially Biased, the show with biased takes from biased fans and biased pans. Partially biased. All right, fellas.
Partially
week,
biased.
NFC.
The delay in here.
Holding your Wi-Fi good? Golly.
Yeah, dude.
Wild. So last week with the AFC, obviously this week the NFC.
Yes.
We got a big thing going on. Gonna go ahead and tease this now in hopes that happens. But Morgan had a wonderful idea that somehow with these season predictions, we come up with some kind of punishment or something for one of us. Could be some good content on the back end of things. Who knows? We'll talk about it.
Okay.
I'll get a better feeling for it with Holden's picks because obviously he's our partially biased NFC guy. And last week I had some bold picks. Stuff was going off in the comments with me having the Bills going undefeated and the Colts going winless.
Yeah.
So with that being said, Holden, you want to start us off with your NFC East, NFC Beast predictions?
Yeah, let me pull it up right quick, my boys.
It's about to be bold.
Dude,
It's going to be a
very
little
good.
bold, but it's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. Okay.
All right.
All right. So it looks like I don't really want to do this. So this is tough, boys. So should
Just
I tell
say
you
it.
what? All right.
Say it with the
So-
chest.
You're right. You know what? Here we go. I hate to say this, and I'm struggling because it's like part of me wants to be the fan that I am, but I do think that there is a team that is better than us in our division. So, I'm trying to balance
Holden,
this
no.
out. Yeah,
Dude,
I
that's
know.
not
It's
partially
tough.
biased at all, dude.
You're right. And it's no one. We're the best team. That's right. That's
Oh
right. That's
my
right.
gosh.
No, we're going 12-5.
Ooh, okay.
We're going to win the division.
I
Eagles
like that record.
right behind us at 12-5, but we hold the tiebreaker.
Oh.
Right? Okay.
Dude,
Got
yes.
the Cowboys at 7-10, Giants at 6-11. We're probably going to win a playoff game this year. We might F around and go to the NFC Championship game. Just might.
That
Bro.
Vietnamese offense. That
I'm just
Vietnamese
telling you, boys.
offense, baby.
Boys, I just want to tell you something, okay? Listen to this. Okay, this is important.
The
So
howitzer.
you're talking about a team that for the past 3 years, 7, 8, 9 wins, somewhere in that realm, right?
Yeah.
4 different quarterbacks every single year. We got a coach battling cancer. We got a coach that's battling a dysfunctional owner. We have all these things going against us, and we're still rattling off 6, 7, 8 wins. You're telling me that you remove all that, you have a coach that's focused on football, an offensive coordinator that can take care of the offense, and a quarterback that's young, hungry, ready to learn, and get some consistency out there? I saw something that somebody said this. Basically, Sam Howell is Taylor Heineke, but talented. And that's no disrespect.
I love
It's
that,
It's
I
no
love that.
disrespect to Taylor Heineke.
of
Heineke's
course.
got the heart and grit, and he gave me a couple years that were fun to root for. But
That
when
Tampa
we
Bay
start
game.
off, that's what I'm saying. He's
Yeah.
fun to watch. He's got the grit, but you're always in a hole. And when you start the season and you got to dig your way out, I think new
Arm
owner and the arm talent's there. Sam Howell
Yeah.
showed us the arm talent's there. The arm
He had
talent's
some good
there.
balls.
He was zinging.
Great
The thing
balls.
was coming
12-5
out
might be-
hot.
12-5 might be a stretch. Realistically, I could see it like 11-6. But I mean, I think we're going to account for at least 2 or 3 more wins with everything that's taking place this offseason. I'm buying in.
I mean, hey, this is
I'm
what
buying in.
partially biased is all about, dude. You got to buy into your team. You got to be just a little biased there.
Dude, I love it. I need to see more Sam Howell personally. I like where he's at. I think it's a great system, but tough division. So, but I like that. I could see it. All about NFC Championship, but we'll see. Aaron, you want to go ahead or Holden? You got anything else?
No, I think that's it. I mean, I'm with you. I do need to see a little more of Sam Howell. Don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
but I think at the end of the day, I'm basing it off of that one game that I saw last year and a little bit of the preseason so far.
Yes.
Let's not forget this man was at home, got a start against a Dallas team that was playing to win and a solid defense that everybody had said and was able to beat. I mean, 26-6 is, in my opinion, a blowout in the NFL. And it's
double digits.
If you're a Cowboy killer, you got it in my book. So I mean, I'm buying into Howell. I hope he succeeds. I've heard people say, like, I mean, it was just like last year, right? Where I think I sent you boys some clips of me actually hyping up Howell in preseason last year. And I said, I'm invested in Wentz this year because I have to be.
Yeah.
But it's like, because if you're not invested, that means your season's not going to go as planned, right? I'm super invested in Howell, and I really don't want to see Brissett. I don't want to see Jake Fromm. State Farm. I want to see Sam Howell.
Really?
Brissett did not look great. He did not look great.
Slow, moving around the pocket. I was like, not that he was ever a super fast dude, but he was always mobile. And like, I was like, oh, and he's had some balls that just like feet were not set. Almost like they didn't have the arm strength, and they just wounded ducks like past 20 yards. So that was a little tough. But no, dude, I'm with you. I don't want to say.
They're probably not going to win the division, but let's be real, they're going to win the division. Let's put it that way.
Dude, I took the words right out of my mouth, dude.
Let's be real, dude.
Yeah. All right, Aaron, you want to go next?
Yeah. So mine's a little different from Holden's. So I got the Eagles going back to back in the division winners. I know they don't ever have those in this division.
Hasn't happened in 20 years.
And you know, that's a bet I'm willing to take, dude. The Eagles have not faltered, at least from what I can tell in the offseason. They didn't really lose that many pieces. Jalen Carter is apparently a rookie phenom in the making, so it's tough for me to think that defense is going to fall too far short of what it was last season. Yeah. Their running game might be a little different, but I got the Giants in second at 10-7. And then I have the Commanders at 9-8 and the Cowboys at 9-8. Cowboys at the bottom of the division. Look,
that's
dude,
interesting.
I don't know if I trust Dak.
What?
I don't know if I trust Dak, dude. He threw the most turnovers in the league last season.
Whoa.
Yeah, 15, dude.
No,
That's a big number. And
do you have the Commanders in the playoffs though? Are we in the playoffs at least?
Yeah, I'm in the Yoffs, guy? Come on.
No.
You got us in the Yoffs at 9-8? You don't have us in the Yoffs at 9-8, dude?
No.
That's crazy.
Because I actually we'll get to it, but I bought real heavy into the NFC North.
Really? That's interesting.
But for me, the Cowboys, for me, they have the most to prove out of every team in this division because look, the Giants made the playoffs last season, and
they did.
They didn't lose too many pieces either. Their defense is still stacked. If anything, Daniel Jones got another wide receiver in the draft, and Saquon Barkley, as unhappy as he is, he's still going to try to play. So,
also Thibodeau in his second year, I thought that was kind of a home run for them last year. And also Daniel Jones' second year in the system under Brian Dable,
which is
that's
huge.
Kind of tough. Yeah,
huge.
So. All right.
I'm not buying into the Giants hype. I don't think the Giants have as good as I think last year was.
It's tough to believe.
I have a little bit of bias with that. Yeah, I have a little bias with that with Naya, but just saying, they could be a little scary.
Wow, dude, just because your wife's a Giants fan, just roots for the G-men, huh? Holden's dad is a diehard Giants fan. You don't see him throwing no sympathy.
Tommy, no way, dude.
For Tommy
no way, dude. No way. I witnessed 2 Super Bowls. I witnessed 2 Giant Super Bowls in my life.
You're tired of them?
Tired of it, dude. I do like to be
You're tired of just 2? Last one was 10 years ago. You're like, I'm done. Dude,
it sucks. It sucks when your division is playing in the Super Bowl. It sucks. I mean, don't get me wrong. I have friends and stuff. Lots of friends and family are part of those NFC East. The NFC East is a very popular division. They're franchises that have been around for a long time. But it sucks watching it sometimes, dude. It sucks.
It could have been us.
Why can't it be us? That's what I'm saying, dude. You're playing them 2 times a year. Just beat them, dude. We need to go 4-2 in the division.
That's could huge. Say Washington
that is huge.
due.
Dude, I can't believe in the dudes. I can't believe in the dudes. And on that note, I'm gonna go ahead and get my picks.
Yeah.
Holden, you know I love you.
Don't do it, bro. If you have us with a losing record, I swear to God.
You don't have a losing record, so that's
right,
the good news. The bad news is I got the Eagles winning the division with a 16-1 record.
Oh my gosh.
6-0 in the division. Dude, I love this Philly team. They were so good last year. I really think they were a terrible play call away from winning a bowl. I think they only somehow got better. I mean, it's tough to win back-to-back championships. It's tough to just go twice in a row. So, like, anything can happen. Also, like, Jalen Hurts, I don't want to say sample size. We only see – last year was great, but still in total, like, year and a half starting, you know? So, I don't want to say it could be a fluke or it's just gimmicky with the way how they run it with him. But either way, very talented team. Very talented team. So, 16-1. At number 2,
us, right? No, you said 6-0 in the division, so they're sweeping everybody. Let's not forget that Monday Nighter. Let's not forget the Monday Nighter. Don't forget.
The Commanders, dude, they have a knack to beat.
That was a Taylor Heineke classic, low-key. I know you're right. Hey, division games, they're coin flips. I get it. I think the only team I have them losing to is the Bills, which
partially biased.
Yeah, that's a partially
biased. But the Bills are 17-0.
Right.
I know. That's why the Eagles are going to lose to the Bills. That's the only game
that's the only game they're going to lose is to the Bills. I got you. I thought you.
Trying to catch them slipping.
Yeah, trying to catch them. All right, so number 2, I got Giants 10-7, 3-3 in the division. Holden, and I got this. Okay, Washington 10-7, 3-3 in the division as well. I could honestly, like, I don't say after what you said.
I'm shocked that both of you boys have them with winning records.
I just saw it. Well, dude, I don't say I trust the defense and the run game. And, like, I was texting you during the game. Also, for the folks at home that don't know, Holden hooked me and Morgan up with some 6-week tickets to the preseason game to watch those Commanders and that 24-game winning streak against the Ravens. It was a fun time. A little hot out, but it was nice to be back out there. The vibes were great with the new ownership and everything. The place was buzzing. It was great to see.
You passed owner, didn't you? You saw him walk by?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, and Wale. That was wild.
That's crazy.
Did you guys see that handshake that he had with Joe Buck?
Oh, I loved every second of it. I loved every second of it.
He was there for it.
Then I love that after the game, they said the Washington media team said "Good game, Ravens" and used that clip for. I mean, like they just embraced. It was hilarious.
You have to. It's their management.
I loved how he wasn't like dressed up too much. I liked how he looked like kind of like a regular dude. You know, in a way. He's like, "Yo, it's 90 degrees out. This is my team. I'll have a couple drinks. Like we're gonna watch this. Let's hopefully get you."
But he is like he's the most normal dude. I'm telling he's a very normal dude.
We need that. Chill. We need
just the Joe Schmo of millionaires. Yeah,
why not?
Billionaires.
Sorry.
Billion with a B. Finishing up that division, I got the boys at 4-12, 0-6 in the division. I don't know how I did that. I think that's some partially biased.
I'd love that. Hey, I'd love that, John. Honestly, that would be amazing.
I got Giants and Washington at the same record. I don't know what I did, but somehow maybe it's like an NFC tiebreaker or something.
You said 4-10.
Yeah. Wait.
Okay, so
4-12.
4-12. Yeah.
I'm missing a game there. Let's go 5-12.
Okay.
5-12.
5-12. There you go.
I don't want to get too ahead of myself. How does that keep happening?
Dude, yeah. Don't worry about it.
Maybe it's the site. Maybe it's not me.
Dude, I'll send another one. We'll be good.
No, it's cool. Shoot, I forgot I didn't even have my light on, but I'll fix that at the next segment. Yes, that's what I got. I could easily see Washington and Giants like changing places. I'm probably way off on Dallas now that I look at it, but I'm with you. I think Dak's overrated. I think he needs to carry that team. I don't know where the running game is. Like Tony Pollard's nice, and then like CeeDee Lamb is nice, and I guess their tight end's all right. I think their defense is so overrated outside of Micah Parsons. Not to piss Stephon Diggs off, but I think Trayvon Diggs is a little overrated. Yeah, that's all I really got. And I do not trust Mike McCarthy. I do not think he's a good head coach.
Yeah, I think on defense, like the pass rush is really good in my opinion for the Cowboys. But that secondary. Who other than Trayvon Diggs can we like notably name? You know,
Stephon
like
Gilmore.
I forgot I got him.
That's true.
He's too old. He's washed. I don't care.
Well, I did have them going.
I mean, I'm with you.
So
I'm with you.
But
Terry McLaurin lost him last year.
Yeah, dude, Terry McLaurin, he's due for a huge year. Now he's a guy who has some actual like arm talent.
Oh,
No
yeah.
offense to
Oh, yeah.
to the last guy. But all right, Aaron, so how about we do this? Since you were second to go up, you're first on for NFC East.
All right, the West.
The East.
Okay. So it should come as no surprise. I have the 49ers leading that division, 14-3, 5-1 in the division. I think they might.
3.
Yeah. I mean, I
5-1
don't see
in the division. Who's beating
I don't
them?
see-
You think
I don't
Seahawks
see-
sneak one?
I do. I know they like went 3-0 against the Seahawks last season. Burke will be the first person to tell you that. But
Yeah, it was.
I think the 49ers, they're still good. I think Brock Purdy might have a little bit of growing pains. Just there has to be some type of regression. I can't imagine he's just going to stay at the highest level possible.
I don't know.
It might happen. I don't know, but 14-3 is still a healthy number in my opinion.
I mean, they're still set a quarterback regardless if that doesn't work out.
Well, I mean,
think
Sam Darnold is the number 2 now.
I
Trey
think he's
Lance
meant for that
is-
system, low key.
I think he would be. I think he would fit well there. I think Kyle Shanahan would really do well with him. But
yeah. So
yeah,
not to cut you off on
Trey
on
Lance,
second.
dude. They traded all those picks for him, and
I feel bad for
They're
Trey
not seeing
Lance, but
they're not seeing
if
it.
you're not seeing it,
yeah, I guess
way
that's
she
true.
goes. Way she goes.
Then I have the Seahawks, 11-6, 4-2 into the division. I think they got better as a team. I think Kenneth Walker will come back from his injury and play well. I think their O-line is a little better. Obviously, Geno Smith was playing out of his mind last season, which I don't think anyone foresaw. I think a lot of us picked like Seattle to be dead last in the division.
Dude, I got so screwed over by that, and like
Everybody did, dude.
I was eating crow against Pete Carroll. I was calling him Phil Carroll last year because I thought he ruined Russell Wilson's career, and I was just like, maybe it wasn't Phil, it was Russ. Like,
I mean, like the resurgence they had in the back half of the season was something to behold, especially just again Geno Smith playing out of his mind, DK getting back to form.
Is Geno worth the money though? Not to go on a tangent here, but they paid. He got paid in the offseason.
He did.
I'm sure
I mean, from a market value, probably yes. Like he's not worth like. I mean, nobody in the NFL is worth what they are. Let's be real. But you talk about a $50 million quarterback compared to like a $25-30 million quarterback.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the market value for somebody like him. And yeah, he's probably worth that market value. He's not a.
I'm wrong.
Josh
I might be
Allen
wrong here,
or-
but it was like what, a 3-year deal? Like not a 5-year, but like.
3-year
It was
deal.
a decent chunk of change. It wasn't like a 2-year prove it. It was like, oh no, thank you. Like here's a lot of money.
Yeah, it was a buy-in.
What you're saying is like, okay, we're going with Geno over anybody in the draft or any free agent that's out there. Like we have
Dude,
to
not
invest
Drew
in what
Lock,
we have.
dude.
Like I do like Drew Lock actually. I really do.
I don't
Seriously.
like Drew Lock. I didn't like him.
I like
So
him.
still don't like
it
him.
was 3 years, $105 million total. So $35 million each.
Yeah,
I guess that's
there's
about
probably
right.
some incentives in there.
Salary
Dude,
cap.
To kind of like put it in perspective, Dak Prescott's paid like 42. So, would you rather have Dak or would you have Geno?
No, but I know Dak, isn't he like still debating like he wants a larger contract and like he's kind
I mean,
of
you
like in
have to.
limbo.
He kind of has
I
to.
mean, you do, but also like I feel there's going to be one team soon that like with this cap or whatever, it's like we're not paying that. Like I don't say like the Derek Carr deal that like Oakland gave, or sorry, the Las Vegas gave him like a couple years back, like made him very high paid. But like
Yeah.
they ended up regretting it. I think it really is kind of a risky move. But anyway, man, sorry, gotta keep going.
You're good. You're good. Next, I have. It kind of looks like how the AFC
Oh my
South
gosh.
turned out. It's LA Rams 3-14, 1-5 in the division, and then the lowly Cardinals 1-16, 1-5 in the
God.
division. Look, the Cardinals, aside from Buda Baker and like Kyler Murray, isn't that great of a team. Their
No,
O-line
pretty
is
bad.
trash.
Full rebuild. Full
Yeah.
rebuild.
And like I would almost consider them trading Kyler away so they can get Caleb Williams in the draft, because that's the only way that they can rebuild that team, that franchise from the ground up, and still get something for it.
If Caleb wants to leave college,
That's true. You could stay the next year, but there's still a pretty
NIL stuff,
deep.
dude.
Yeah, there's a pretty deep quarterback class this season. If we
That's
ever
what they're
start to
saying.
talk about pre-draft stuff, but
Yeah.
no, Cardinals stink. The Rams, I think, I'm being a little
Yeah, they
harsh on
do.
the
They're going to
Rams.
lose
I
week
think,
one. I'll tell you that.
hey,
Dude, I'm hammering. Bet
the
your house on it, not
Commanders.
financial advice. Bet your house on it, not financial advice.
Believe it.
I am not liable for anything you do lose, but if you do win, you 10% for the boys,
Yep.
for the pod.
Finder's fee.
Finder's fee.
There you go.
All right.
Do you want to go,
anything
Sean?
else?
or-
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I figure we'll go like this, and then I'll start, and then Holden will finish. And yeah, dude. All right, I'm just gonna preface this before I get into this. I somehow did something horrible with my predictions again. Golly, if I get this right, yeah, I need to play the lottery or something. This is nuts. Okay, winning the NFC West, I got San Fran, dude, 16-1. I love San Fran. It's definitely too high a number. I think I'm too hopeful with these predictions. Like, I'm like, that's their ceiling, 16-1
Yeah,
to me.
I think all of this is the ceiling, except for the.
But my
teams
ceiling's
that are-
higher than y'all's ceiling. I feel like
Ah,
I'm so dramatic.
I mean-
I'm like, the teams I don't like are absolute dog crap, and the teams that I really like are like, oh, one of the best teams of all time. Like,
Yeah, a little
I
bit
think
of
the defense
recency
is
bias.
there, dude. I trust Shanahan fully. Top 5 head coach easily. It doesn't matter who's under center; they'll find a way. Debo, they'll find a way. Kittle, they'll find a way. Pounding the rock. What is it? Fred Warner, the linebacker,
Mm-hmm.
absolute stud. Freaking Trent
Did you
Williams.
say Trent
is
Williams? Yeah, Trent Williams.
Yep.
absolute freak of nature. I like. I hate how I feel the media does not talk about him enough. Like, there needs to be like the legend of Trent Williams.
I mean,
Oh, I think
PFF,
he's always. I feel like he's always talked
slobs.
about. Yeah, I think they're always. I think he's talked about enough. I mean, he's going to be a Hall of Famer, 100%.
Oh yeah.
No, he should, but just because he's a lineman. Like, I was listening to some interview. I think it was like Kittle or some other teammate of him. He was like, "Yeah, he warms up on incline bench press with 350 pounds." I was like, "Don't wrong. They're professional athletes, freaks of nature."
Freak
But
of
even
nature.
then, like, when you're a freak out of all freaks, it's like you're a decimal of a percent of the population, and that's just mind-boggling to me. I love that. Second in the division, also making the playoffs. I got the Seahawks, 10-7, 4-2 record in the division. They look good. I mean, it helps that they're in a bad division. Yeah, and just like Pete Carroll redeemed a lot of himself for me. Then we just fall off an absolute cliff into just, oh, dude, it's horrible. I have the Rams, 2 years removed from the Super Bowl, 3-14.
Yep.
It's like the Jeff Fisher Rams. It's like Aaron Donald rookie year Rams, bro. And then 2-4 in the division somehow. Like, so, but here's the real kicker, fellas. Last week I had an 0-17 team. This week I have an 0-17 team. I got the Cardinals going 0-17, baby.
I don't think that's
like it,
far
right?
off.
Huh?
I don't think that's far off, to be honest. Like we just said, dude.
Dude, it's just so hard to lose every game. Like, it's just
It's extremely hard to win every game.
Browns
to
did it.
lose or win every game.
The Browns had
Browns,
back-to-back years. They went 2-14, when the 16-game season was still a thing. They went 2-14 and then literally went 0-16 and had a parade.
years.
They had a
But now
parade
you
in
got to think
Cleveland.
too. Now you have to think too, though, with an extra game, and let's say 49ers in Arizona play the last game of the year, right? Or something, whatever it is.
There could be a sit-em game. There could be,
and there's a sit-em
rest
game, and
game.
they find a way to get it done. Like, these guys are still playing to win the football. Like, these
That's
are all
true.
they're
professional
still
athletes.
professional
Very
athletes.
hard.
Yeah, they are paid to win, and if not, they will be cut.
Bingo.
Yeah.
It's just
So I'm with
tough.
you. It's just, dude, I'm with like what Aaron said. Like, I think they stink. I mean, no D-Hop, no run game, no O-line. Like, I don't know. What is it?
Yeah,
Zach
you're right.
Collins at linebacker? Like, and
They
Buddha,
have
like, and even Buddha
Hollywood
was like trouble
Brown.
in paradise.
I think.
Yeah, if he's healthy, but like, who's throwing him the ball?
Colt McCoy, dude.
Cole McCoy?
Hey, don't
The
hate on
ghost of
Colt.
Kyler?
I mean, Colt,
The fact that
Colt
that
brought
man
some
is still
fun
in the
memories.
league. I know, like, he's quote unquote a serviceable backup, but he's gotta be up there. He's definitely on the wrong
Oh,
side
yeah,
of 30.
it's probably like,
He's,
yeah.
dude. And just like new head coach and everything, I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. They'll probably win a game or two, but yeah, 0-17, man. I can't believe I somehow did that twice. Holden.
Colt
wrap
McCoy is
us up.
36 years old.
Yeah, I was gonna say 35, but yeah, 36. I got 49ers 14-3. I think they're the best in the. I think they're top NFC team. I think we'll be. We might have to play them in the NFC Championship game. I don't know.
It's possible.
I've got
Tough sledding.
the Seahawks at 9-8. I think the Seahawks. I'm very close to. I don't know why you guys are hating on the Rams that much. Still got Matt Stafford, Sean McVay. I mean,
dude, the injuries.
Cooper Kupp's coming back healthy.
The
Yeah, they got
dude.
injuries, but they're coming back from injuries. So I mean, I
I'll be
think they're
interested
going
to
to
see
be
Stetson
healthy.
Bennett if he gets reps. I like how he
Stetson
felt
Bennett.
in
I don't know
them.
if he gets. I don't know if he gets reps, but we'll
He's-
see. Anyway,
Dude,
I got them at 8-9. I think they're like. I still think
The
they're going to win a lot of
Rams, okay.
games. The Rams, and then I've got the Cardinals at 3-14. I mean, I think they're going to not be great, but I still think. I mean,
They're
Vegas
gonna
has
win
them at 4.5.
I'm
They're going to win a
curious
few
to see.
games.
I'm curious to see who you have them beating.
I mean, I don't know. I just picked it on the thing. I just went blah blah blah.
I know
Like,
you
I don't
did,
know,
but
I
it
mean,
was like one of those things. I was like, yeah, I don't think they win that game. I don't think they win that game, or at least I don't think they're favored.
But dude, it's
They're not
the
better team.
NFL. It's
What?
like, of course they're not favored, dude. Like, yeah, you're gonna have a couple games where someone's gonna run a kickoff return back or something's gonna happen.
Like
It's
5
just-
pick
it's-
sixes by the defense.
Something's gonna happen, dude.
Something's gonna happen.
I don't know what it is.
I don't know, dude. I don't know, man. The Cardinals, like, okay, I could see them beating the Texans,
Cardinals-
maybe.
The Cardinals
They
could
play
beat
the
us,
Texans,
dude. We play down
week
to our
11.
competition. I don't want to speak this into existence, but like
Nah,
they
dude.
could beat
Nah,
us,
dude. Healthy Chase.
Week
Healthy
one.
Chase.
Oh, dude, don't even
Don't
even
beat
say
Deron
that.
Payne.
Don't say
Dude,
that.
I'm just saying, like, you can't cover all of y'all's wide receivers. Like, Sam Howell should always have someone open for sure.
Deshaun
Like the
Dotson,
run game.
yeah.
Yeah,
Dotson's
like,
gonna get better,
dude. I'm.
All right. Stop hyping me up. Stop
Dude,
hyping me up.
get hyped. I know you already. Hyped.
Robinson's
Oh,
gonna get.
Don't
in the
you hype me
form.
up, bro. Don't you hype me up, boy.
Put the poor dog down.
Dude, I was at the game and like I saw him like advertising it, and I'm like, gosh, I just want to lay it all on the line for this game. I was like, maybe alt spread it something nasty like minus
I took him on the money.
21.
I'm 2-0 on the money line with Washington so far this year. Like,
Hell yeah.
oh yeah, dude. 100%.
That's coming in crazy.
Dude, I didn't know what to make of that when just because I was like, oh, Lamar didn't play, Odell didn't play, but I was like, oh well, like
Starting
We're talking
media
about
for us.
preseason.
yeah, exactly. So I was like, and like it was like it's preseason, you take it as you can. And I was like, yeah. So anyway, we all set on NFC East. Golly, I can't believe they did that.
Yeah,
Yes.
dude.
We don't know any Cardinals fans, do we?
Nah, there are none.
I swear, no one's from there, dude. It's a desert. Nothing. How does anything exist there?
Even the people in Arizona really don't like Arizona, to be
What?
honest.
Dude, I heard Northern California, much like Arizona. Something in the Red Hot Chili Pepper song. I'm gonna start us
That's
off with
good.
NFC North. The North Side Long Beach. This is a absolutely wild take. Absolutely horrendous. Holden, you should take this bet. I'm gonna lose, dude. Winning the
want me
NFC
to
North, the Aaron
Yeah.
Rodgers-less NFC North for the first time in 20 years almost.
Mhm.
Dude,
Jordan Love.
Detroit Rock
Oh,
City. Dude, the Lions, Dan Campbell, they're going to the Yoffs. They're going to hang a banner for winning the division. They're going to make it happen. Bro, I got them at something insane. I got them at 14-2.
14-3.
14-3. I don't know how this keeps happening. This is embarrassing.
Oh, man.
5-1 in the division. 5-1 in the division.
Damn.
Dude, I just...
Tell me how,
like
dude.
them.
Tell me
What do
how.
you mean how? It's a weak division. I think the Packers are going to be pretty bad. I like Jordan Love. I need to see more. I think it's the same problems that you have with Aaron Rodgers. There's no wide receivers. What is it? Aaron Jones is only getting older. What is it? O-line's okay. Defense. I think Yair Alexander?
Jair, yeah.
Jair, sorry. I think he's overrated. I mean, he's definitely a top 10 dude. I don't think he's a top 5 dude.
I think
I
he
know
gets
that's
burned,
splitting hairs.
but there are certain one-off plays where he gets burnt. But if you look at his stats on paper, he holds like a lot of these guys in check. Like I think there was one game against Jettas that like sticks out to everyone where he held him to 20 yards, but then also blows an assignment on Thielen, and Thielen scores. So like they don't record that on his stuff because it's someone
I think
else
he's just a
blowing an assignment.
little overrated. So it's just like, yeah, I don't like the Packers. So it's like I like the Lions a lot, dude. Jared Goff is nice. St. Brown's a stud, dude. I think their run
St. Brown
game's
is
gonna
a
be
stud.
nice. Dude, the O line is nice. I think the defense is getting better. And like I think they took a step last year. I think they further that step into something where you're seeing meaningful football in the Motor City, like for sure, without a doubt.
Okay.
Second in the division, I got Minnesota Vikings, 11-6, 5-1 in the division. I like Minnesota. I'm always gonna have a tough time trusting Kirk. I just always am. Like I know he's like technically a top 15 dude, like stats wise.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know. I think Jetta's, I mean, he's good. I don't know if he's a 99 overall on Madden good, but he's good.
He's pretty good.
He is.
He's pretty good.
He's pretty damn good. He's pretty good. But I don't know who's running the ball without Dalvin Cook. And then like same thing, no Thielen. So I'm like, who's the number 2?
It'd be Madison at running back, and then the number 2 would be Jordan Addison, who they just picked up in the draft.
Correct.
He was pretty good at USC. So
dude, I need to see some stuff, man. And like on the defense, like was it? They still got Harrison Smith. Like that dude's just but only getting older.
The Vikings defense has been a liability. Like you saw
since
last
Zimmer,
season,
since Zimmer.
Yeah, and their
used
last
to be a
season
defensive team.
Yeah, I mean, like they could at least put the hurt on you in the run game. Now, like they lost to Daniel Jones and the Giants. So
I mean, the Giants are like sneaky. They like last year they very were like, oh, we're gonna grind this out and hope it goes our way, and it worked out for them. Like they won those coin flips.
But Vikings going 13-3, I don't know, just surprised me.
Yeah, dude, it happens. Well, that's why I got them 11-6. I just think like I don't know, that's probably a little too generous for the Lions, not generous enough to the defending NFC North champs. Following up that in third place, got the Bears 7-9, 2-4 in the division. I mean, they're obviously gonna be better than last year. I think they still need a lot. But I think they are that surprise team in that division and maybe the NFC in total. And then Green Bay, I got at 4-13. Wait a second, I got the Bears at 8-9. Sorry, I cannot count. I'm good. Dude, Packers at 4-13. That's 17 games. 0-6 in the division.
Damn.
I just don't know where their offense is. There's no offense.
I mean,
where's the offense? What was it last year?
You're gonna have to like take the film, the very small amount of film that we had from Jordan Love, and kind of assess, because like you can look at preseason, but preseason obviously doesn't tell you the whole story. And they have Christian Watson as their number 1, and then like Romeo Dobbs, I think, is their number 2, and then obviously Aaron Jones and Quadfather. But their O-line besides David Bakhtiari, no names.
Garbage.
Couldn't even put them on a Pro Bowl roster. So their best, they look a lot like the Steelers from like a couple of years ago, where the defense was literally keeping them in games and the offense just had to play well enough. But
I don't think they're going to do that. I don't think they really have a pass rush or a linebacking core to kind of support that. Like I may be being too much of a hater on that, but that's where I got them at. Holden, I'm going to toss it to you. Where you got this NFC North at?
I'm going to fly through it, bro. So I've got, I like you, have the Lions winning the division.
Yeah,
I think 9-8 last year. I mean, I think they showed some things. I like Dan Campbell. That was a huge deal for them. They beat the Packers, knocked the Packers out the playoffs, which is always going to be like one of those things. Beautiful moment. It's a big deal for them, right? So anyway, 11-6 on that end. I got the Vikings at 10-7, right behind them. I've got the very tight. I've got the Packers at 9-8, and then I have the Bears at 7-10. That's what I got.
Wow. You got that?
Okay.
Yeah.
Really? Even after the trades that Chicago made?
7-10, baby.
All right. Okay.
I mean, that's still.
I mean, that's all. That 7 wins is 7. I mean, that's 7 wins.
That's still better than last year.
I think 7-8 wins. I think 7-8 wins is like you're right there. I don't think they're there yet. I really want to see some more. I want to see some more passing the ball with Justin Fields. I know he can run like crazy. I know he's statistically awesome. But let's see what DJ Moore can do. Really boost that. Offense. Cole Kmet. I think he just signed a 3-year deal or something. So I mean, they're going to establish him as the tight end one. See if he can really keep that. I mean, let's see if those pieces and everything start falling into place.
Also,
But
don't forget
I
Tremaine Edmonds, middle of that defense now.
Oh yeah,
Got paid
True.
fortune and a half.
exorbitant
offseason,
amount of
man.
money.
I think that division is going to go very tight. I mean, again, 11 wins, 10 wins, 9 wins, and then 7 wins.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of that could change.
Fluctuate.
So, I mean, a lot.
Mhm.
It's gonna be close, but I think that's going to be a tighter division now that Aaron Rodgers is out of that division. I think it's going to be anybody's
Finally,
division.
dude. Actually,
Yeah.
no. I wish he wasn't in my division. All right, Holden, toss to Aaron.
That's it.
All right. So, so I kind of didn't follow you guys at all. I think Justin Fields makes the jump with DJ Moore. I think Darnell Mooney shows up. I think Khalil Herbert shows up. I think that O-line is a little more beefed up. I like that defense, baby. I like the Bear down at 11-6.
11-6.
11-6, 3-3 in the division. It's still a tough division. And then I have the Vikings getting 10-7, 4-2 into the division. I think overall they have the better offense than any team in the division. I do like Detroit's offense, just Amon-Ra St. Brown, and they added Montgomery from Chicago, so I like that. And Jahmyr Gibbs is an interesting prospect. I think if they're not going to use him as running back or more of a scat back gadget kind of thing, that's interesting. But I don't think it wins them the division or even gets them second. But they're tied with the Vikings at 10-7, 4-2 in the division as well. And then the Packers, without Aaron Rodgers, with Jordan Love, but just aren't feeling the love. They are 3-14, 1-5 in the division. And I think it's a major rebuild year for the Green Bay Packers. I think they trade a bunch of guys. I think it's going to be a bit of an implosion in Green Bay, and I'm not sure that Green Bay fans are ready for it.
Oh no, they're not.
Jordan Love sat behind Aaron Rodgers for 3 years. You know that,
That's
right?
True. That's true. And Aaron Rodgers sat behind Brett Favre.
Everybody is saying that Zach Wilson's career has just been resurrected because Aaron Rodgers got there. I'm telling you, it's like they're even saying they're seeing it in practice. I mean, it's all on a Hard Knocks thing, but still they're saying like Zach Wilson's starting to get it. He's starting to understand it. So, man, I don't know. I know we need to see more on Jordan Love, but they picked up that 5th-year option. They paid him $20-30 million for a reason. Like, they obviously see something in him, and I think a lot of that stems from what Aaron Rodgers did for him. I'm not saying they're going to win the division, but I think they're going to be better than that.
It is interesting. Go ahead, Aaron. Go ahead.
So I was just going to say they just want to make a dividend or a return on investment for their pick. Instead of getting Aaron Rodgers' help, they got Jordan Love. So if they're not going to at least test the waters with him as a starter, it'd be kind of haphazard of them.
But they still got to see it, though. The 49ers are about to move on from Trey Lance after trading 3 first-rounders for him. If you don't see it, you don't see it. They obviously see something in practice, off the field, in the locker room. They see something that's saying, hey, this could be the guy. But I think the Packers are still a well-run organization. And I mean,
they are, and that's what I still think they're going
to.
Is that I don't know, they're kind of in this weird niche, where it's like, okay, they had Brett Favre for like 20 years, and like somehow they almost perfectly timed it to get Aaron Rodgers, and like against the grain of like where we see a league where like you get a guy that's highly rated, highly touted, you put him in day one, and like if it doesn't work out, it's back to the well, And like I think it's a good point that Holden made with like the Zach Wilson comment. It's like, are we maybe ruining guys too soon? Because maybe there's some guys that aren't meant to start day one, and you have to bring them on a little slower, and it really is just like a little bit of a gap they have to close, like from the speed of college to the pros. And so I will say a little asterisk with the Trey Lance thing is he got injured. Like I think that's also
true. It's true.
He's unfortunate injury.
Yeah.
Because it was
availability
ankle, right?
is the best ability, dude. I mean, that's part of it. It's just like it sucks, but it's just like
mobile.
Yep.
It just that's part of the game that it sucks. But I mean, it's just like, hey, somebody comes in and you got a 7th round in Brock Purdy that comes in and balls out and plays well.
Which nobody saw that coming. So I mean, like,
of course
dude,
not.
I don't want to say the Shanahan system though.
Oh yeah,
I think it's such a quarterback friendly system.
Yeah, it's like handing a teenager a Lamborghini. It's like you can't fuck this up.
I mean, you hope not. I mean,
I
don't know. You're gonna find some way to go over 100. You may not max it out, but you're gonna be pretty damn fast. All right, Holden, Holden, you want to finish us off with the NFC South?
Yes, sir. Let me pull it up real quick, my boy. NFC South. Boom, 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 boom. All right. So it looks like I have, and maybe this is skewed because it's a bad division. I say bad division, but you had a losing 8-9 team last year, and then everybody else was 7-10. I had the Saints at 12-5, which seems a little heavy. But I think it's the Saints division to lose. Next, with Baker being named the starter, I don't care what anyone says. I still like a little bit of Baker. I still think they have some pieces. I could see them going. Looks like I got them at 8-9, and then after that, I've got the Falcons at 7-10, and then I have the Panthers actually regressing just a little bit at 6-11. So
rookie quarterback.
That's what I got. Rookie quarterback. We'll see little bumps. I mean, new coach, new quarterback. I still
losing
think
DJ or something.
Yeah, that was big. Definitely. I mean, Adam Thielen's good, but I mean, I think he's a little up there himself. I don't know. I think this is the Saints, and I mean, I think those other three teams you could really almost put them in any order, and I think you could figure out a way. But Kamara's missing 3 games. They grabbed Kareem Hunt. They've signed Jamal Williams. That backfield's pretty nasty. So I love it. I think Chris Olave is a beast, and I think Michael Thomas will come back and actually be kind of decent.
Slant boy.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, slant boy, call him whatever you want. Dude's a beast, and I think he's ready to prove, especially with a young guy on the other side that's really going to take some stuff away from him. Take some coverage off of him. I mean, the dude he was a reception machine a few years ago. So
he was.
Anyways,
Aaron,
pass it.
All right. So I'm kind of different, kind of similar. I have the Saints going 10-7, 3-3 in the division. I still think it's a pretty weak division, and Derek Carr has kind of been up and down. He's been a lot like Kirk Cousins in some respects, where he's like got some crazy passing stats, but just not enough to finish good, like the hard games. So they're going to lead the division, albeit kind of sucky. I think the most improved team in this division besides the Saints is the Atlanta Falcons. I think they signed a lot of defensive players. They got Jesse Bates. They got Calais Campbell. I know Calais Campbell isn't as big of a beast as he was, but Jesse Bates will definitely at least help with the coverage with AJ Terrell as a cornerback. I like Bijan Robinson. I think he's a great prospect. Not sure if he's a top 10 fantasy pick, but we'll see. And then I have the Panthers going 5-11. 5-12. Just because I think with a rookie quarterback, you can only expect so much. Their defense lost Gilmore. I know they got J.C. Horn, but and Brian Burns, but that's about all I know about that team.
I forgot J.C. Horn.
Jeremy Chin's pretty good too.
Jeremy Chin, okay. So they got some guys, but then I have the Bucs rounding out the bottom, also tied at 5-12, 3-3 in division. I just don't think Baker's that good of a quarterback. I think Mike Evans can only help you so much, but when he's double covered, he's kind of a liability there. Chris Godwin's, pretty good, but I don't think it's enough to help them win enough games this season. So,
wow, no, well said. I feel a lot of those same things, and I think Holden might have flipped me a little on maybe a few picks of like Tampa. I don't know why, because I do kind of like Todd Bowles still as like a coach. Yeah, I do believe in Baker a little bit, especially with Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. Like those are some great points there. I'll rattle off real quick. I don't know how I got to this. This is one of those weird ones. I think, a lot could happen here. I got the Saints at 13-4. I don't know why I like them so much. I think it's just such a weak division. I see consistency. I like consistency. I got them sweeping their division. Don't know why. I know that's not going to happen. Just not in the NFC South. Any NFC South fan will tell you that. It's just not going to happen. They always find a way to lose in Tampa or Atlanta. Following up in second, I got the the Falcons, Dirty Birds, 8-9, 4-2 in the division. I'm with you. Made some good steps. Again, easy division, so they'll get some nice wins. Tampa, I got 5-12, which I'm like, maybe I should flip that with Atlanta or something. But it's just defense isn't the same. The run game isn't the same. I don't know if the O-line's necessarily the same. It just feels weird. It feels like there's this void, and I can't fill it, and I just don't know what to think of it until then. So I'm going to be a little more conservative and just give it to the division to the Saints. And then following up, I'm with Holden. I think Carolina regresses. I think they really sold out in order to lose now, win more later. I only have them winning one game this year.
Wow.
1-16. I think it's gonna be a tough year for Bryce Young. Just not a lot of receiver help, not a lot of run game help, just a lot of holes, and just learn a lot. So yeah, that's where I'm at with that. So yeah, that wraps it up. So that's crazy.
NFC.
Yeah, dude, that does it for the NFC. Aaron, I forgot. I don't know if you have notes off your head, but we got next week on the agenda.
Okay,
We got best bets and the start of week 1 predictions.
So we are gonna do something a little, off-candid here. So I wanted to do the mock way too early award.
Yes, NFL awards. Yes,
Rookie of the year, who has the best chance to do it. Honestly, it's kind of here nor there. Who we think that's going to be a good rookie, or who's going to be the MVP again. Could it be Mahomes? Could it be Rodgers? Could it be Josh Allen? Who knows?
Josh Allen.
And then pick a Super Bowl projection to see who we think are the 2 best teams out of what we've seen in preseason, and kind of just go from there.
Nice. So, that sounds great. Cool. Thank you for reminding me. I just needed to.
And one thing, we're going to do a way too spicy hot take. So something outlandish, like the Commanders winning the Super Bowl, or,
That's not outlandish.
Arizona and Indianapolis going 0-17.
or them making the playoffs with the teams they have,
Just false, for sure. Cool.
Or something realistic, like the Steelers winning the Super Bowl. You never know, dude.
Dude, one of my coworkers who knows nothing about nothing said that. She was like, or just nothing about football. She was like, Steelers. I was like, you have no idea what you're talking about. Like, your mom's from there, and you don't actually watch games.
She?
And
I bet she knows a lot, Sean.
I don't know. Kenny looks good. I hate to say it. All right, fellas. Well, I think we're about out of time here. Anything else? Last thoughts, real quick.
Nope. Take that L, Ravens. You have no longer the preseason record. Enjoy that. Thank you, Commanders, for doing that. That's all I have to say.
That's what we do, dude. We snap undefeated streaks, baby. That's my squad.
That's true.
Just like the piss-ass Steelers.
Oh,
and the
that
Eagles.
Was 3 years ago. Leave it alone, dude. Leave it alone.
Dude, I love it.
Still counts, baby.
We don't live in our fears, okay?
Still counts.
Bills, get your shit together. I didn't like what I saw. Figure it out. I know it's only preseason, but don't worry me. Do not worry me. All right. All right, cool. Well, great job, guys. And, we'll see y'all next week. All right.
Yes, sir.
Love you.
Peace.
Love you. Bye.